Hello there and welcome back. It's Francois from howtobecomemore.com. Today we're going to talk about results and more importantly, an aspect of it. When you're interested in getting results or when you're committed to get results. And that distinction is often not considered enough. We often glance over it, but it makes a world of difference. So let's explore a little bit when we're talking about when we are interested in something. Well, first, when we're interested in something, we're thinking about it. That would start to be nice, and we start to imagine ourselves doing it. We're evaluating the pros and the cons. If I'm interested in buying a car, well, which car do I want? Is it going to be big? Is it going to be small? SUV, sports car, 2 doors, 4 doors? We're evaluating. We're interested in purchasing a car or interested in growing the business. Other things we do is we haven't made a decision yet. We're interested in it, but we're not involved in it yet. And so our consideration of the circumstance is one that is attracting more and more attention to us, but we're still not taking any action. You see, we want it to work, but we're not sure of what it will take yet. And that's why we're lukewarm, considering it, but not yet actually getting involved. We're trying to also picture in our mind what would it look like? What does it look like when I'm actually doing this? Will it feel right? Won't it feel right? So you can see that being interested is not someone that is powerful, but someone that still is analyzing. Also, it's on your mind. There is no action yet, and because there's no action, there's no changes. And having no changes, no new results. So whenever people says, so are you interested or committed? We say, oh, I'm interested. Now we realize that the power of this world, of this word, makes it that we're not doing anything yet. Now, let's go on the other side and figure out when we decide that we're committed for something. Well, number one, being committed means we're engaged into it. No longer lukewarm, but we have made a decision. That decision is made. And once a decision is made, now we start to take action towards it. We don't know how we're going to actually achieve it, but we know that we want it. And that makes a difference between interested. Now we're getting more traction on this. We even might take a pen and paper and start to sketch a plan of possible actions that can be taken. And some of them through intuition might say, that might be a good one. So it's not a perfect plan, but we start taking action and then we evaluate the results. Take action, evaluate the results. Take action, evaluate the results. If the results are in harmony with what you want, continue to do those. If they're not, then you can tweak it. But because you're committed, you're not discouraged. You're saying, okay, I'm still getting some results, which is great. Now, as you get those results, you're looking for more and more of the results that are in harmony with the goal that you want, the commitment that you have made. And so, as you take those actions and evaluating those results, you're making adjustments. Small adjustments here, small adjustments there, and then you take more actions. And the nice part about this is that the more action that you take, the more traction that you gain. And as we gain traction, we're gaining momentum. Now, momentum has the ability to overcome what? Challenges that are inherent to life. Whenever we make a new decision that we're committed to do, it's not going to be all rosy. There's going to be some challenges there. And so, after we got the traction, we get the momentum, not a small bump, we're going to be able to go over it. If we are just interested and we're taking no action, the smallest bump stops us. But that's the power of being committed, because as you're committed, the actions that you're taking are creating more and more traction, more and more momentum. Now, the more you do an action, the more it becomes habitual. And when we say habitual, we might say even easier. Not that the task or the action that you're taking is easier, but actually that your ability to do it has increased. So you see, when we're committed and we're taking action, the more actions we take, the easier they get because we're getting more and more able to do those actions. But more and more that we do them, they become habitual. And let's face it, a habit takes less effort than forcing ourselves to do something. So as you continue to take action, it becomes habitual. And then as you do this, the results are getting faster and faster. easier and easier. It takes less and less time, and you're getting better and better results. So there you have it. When we want results, are we interested or are we committed? Interested in our mind, it's all inside of us. I'm thinking. Committed, it's outside of us. And let's face it, that's the way to do it. We have things that we want here, but in order to materialize in our hands, it need to go through us by the actions that we take. And the more of those actions that we take, the faster we will be holding it into our hands or in the reality of our lives. Interested in doing something or committed? Now you know that the mindset that you apply to a new task or result that you want is in the balance. Are you interested in doing something or are you committed in doing it? And when you make that decision to commit, all of a sudden, all sorts of ideas, people, opportunities, circumstances start to open up. Why? Because you're moving. And as you're moving, you're starting to see things from a different perspective rather than just sitting here. If I'm sitting here, that's it. But if I'm moving out of the room, out of the office, now new things come to mind. And those new things say, this is interesting. It can help me in the decision that I've just made. And as you do so, as I said, more and more commitment, more and more action, more and more action, more habitual, less time that you need to spend on it because it's an habitual behavior. And by doing so, you create the results that you want much faster. There you have it. Interested or committed? You choose the one that makes a difference. And by now, you know it. There you go. If you haven't already done so, it's time to ring the bell and subscribe to this channel so you can be notified every time a new video like this comes out, and share it with your friends and neighbors and people that you know that are in business with you, coworkers even. Why? Because they too are sometimes interested and not committed. Or now with this video information you give them, they'll know the difference between the two, the one that makes a difference because you have given it to them, and they'll thank you for it. Give it a thumbs up and share with others as well. Looking forward to the next time that we meet. Be committed to make 2023 the most wonderful year ever. But hold on, 2022 is not over yet. Commit to finish the year strong. Don't be interested in finishing strong. Be committed to finish it strong. And as you do so, you're going to take more and more actions, and you're going to finish the year with a smile on your face, proud of the accomplishments that you have done because you have committed to make it a great year. I salute you. If at this time you think that we should get together, look below this video. You're going to see a link for us to get together and find out how we can tweak or eliminate some of the challenges that stop you from committing fully. Sometimes another perspective on what we are seeing enables us to take those blocks and roadblocks out of the way so that we can actually proceed in a much better, more efficient way, creating the results that we want. Looking forward to that conversation. And not only that, don't be interested in your success in your life, be committed in it. I'm committed to your success. Until next time, make it a great day.